If you've been searching for a truly pocket-sized vlogging camera that actually delivers, this might be the one worth waiting for. And here's where it gets interesting. The expected price is hovering between $599 and $699, which immediately puts it in that premium compact category. Before we go any further, drop a comment and tell me, would you actually pay that much for a camera this small, or are smartphones still enough for you? Because once you look beyond the size and into what it offers, that price starts to feel a lot more justified. After months of speculation, leaks, and growing hype, DJI has finally started to reveal what the next generation of its pocket camera line looks like. This launch feels important, especially for creators who depend on lightweight gear that can keep up with them. Instead of completely reinventing the product, DJI has taken a smarter route, refining what already worked and improving it in ways that actually matter. At first glance, it looks familiar, and honestly, that's a good thing. The same compact form factor that made the previous model so popular is still here, small enough to carry anywhere, whether you're traveling, vlogging, or just capturing everyday life. But when you look closer, the real upgrades begin to show. One of the standout additions is a detachable LED light. Instead of permanently building it into the body, DJI went for a modular approach. You attach it when needed and remove it when you don't. It sounds simple, but it is incredibly practical. You keep the camera light during the day, and when lighting conditions drop, you instantly have a solution ready. For creators, that flexibility can genuinely change how and when you shoot. Another welcome improvement is the addition of physical zoom controls. Earlier versions leaned heavily on touch input, which was not always ideal when you were moving. Now, with a dedicated control, adjusting your frame feels faster, smoother, and much more natural in real-world use. Stabilization remains a core strength of this lineup, and DJI is not changing what already works. The Pocket 4 continues to use its 3-axis mechanical gimbal, delivering consistently smooth footage even when you are walking or shooting handheld. This is still one of the biggest advantages it has over smartphones. The rotating touchscreen is also back, making it effortless to switch between horizontal and vertical shooting. In a world where creators publish across multiple platforms, that kind of adaptability is not just useful, it is essential. Battery life is another area where improvements are expected. A larger battery means longer shooting sessions, which is exactly what travel vloggers and on-the-go creators need. Less interruption, more content. DJI is also continuing its ecosystem approach, with accessories like microphones, grips, and lenses that expand what the camera can do. It is no longer just a small camera. It becomes a full content creation setup, depending on how you build it. Now, if you compare it to the previous generation, the changes might not look dramatic on paper. The earlier model already set a very high bar. What DJI has done here is refine the experience, making small but meaningful upgrades that improve usability and performance without overcomplicating things. At the same time, competition is starting to heat up. Devices like the rumored Insta360 Luna are beginning to challenge this space, but DJI still has a strong edge thanks to its experience with stabilization and its well-developed ecosystem. And speaking of competition, things get even more interesting when you look at what Insta360 might be preparing. Igor Bogdanov recently shared that a temporary manager at a major Insta360 store in Shenzhen showcased a white device referred to as Luna. That alone sparked a wave of curiosity, especially since Insta360 has been gaining serious momentum in the action and 360 camera market. From a relatively small player to a major innovator, they have consistently pushed boundaries, and Luna seems to be another step in that direction. At one of their annual company events, the CEO briefly teased a new camera. It was only visible for a moment, but that was enough to ignite speculation across the entire tech community. People immediately started asking what this device could do, but details were scarce. Later, clearer images and additional information began circulating online, giving a better idea of what might be coming. At first, many assumed these features belonged to a different device, possibly a pro version of another camera. That assumption spread quickly, but was later corrected, highlighting how easily early leaks can be misunderstood. Shortly after, a video surfaced that looked incredibly realistic, followed by another version that was even sharper. Interestingly, In both clips, the camera itself was intentionally blurred while being used. You could see how it was handled, how it moved, how it performed, but the design was kept hidden. That does not feel accidental. It looks like a deliberate strategy to showcase capability while keeping the final reveal under wraps. Even with limited visuals, the footage gives away some important clues. Portrait shots show strong background separation, suggesting a larger sensor or advanced image processing. The blur looks natural, closer to what you expect from professional gear rather than a typical compact camera. There are also rumors pointing toward 4K recording at up to 240 frames per second, along with 10-bit color support for smoother slow motion and improved dynamic range. Stabilization may rely on an AI-powered 3-axis system, possibly combined with subject tracking for more intelligent shooting. Battery life is rumored to reach around 180 minutes, supported by USB-C charging, a rotating touchscreen, and optional ND filters. There's also talk of a dual-lens setup, combining a wide primary lens with a secondary telephoto option, offering true optical zoom. The camera could automatically switch between lenses depending on your zoom level, while still giving manual control when needed. Processing might be another area where it stands out, with a dual-chip system where one processor handles the main workload and another prepares the image data beforehand to reduce noise and improve balance. A dedicated light sensor could further optimize performance by adjusting processing based on the environment. Even with all this information, the Insta360 Luna remains partially hidden, but that seems intentional. The company is building anticipation step by step, revealing just enough to keep people interested while saving the biggest surprises for later. It is a strategy that keeps the conversation alive and the curiosity growing. Now, coming back to what is already available, the current generation pocket camera still feels incredibly polished. It is sleek, portable, and clearly designed for creators who are always on the move. You power it on, flip the screen, and you are ready to shoot within seconds. Despite its small size, the image quality holds up impressively well. The larger sensor delivers strong low-light performance and a pleasing depth of field, giving your footage a more cinematic feel. Stabilization keeps everything smooth, even in challenging conditions. And the interface is fast and intuitive, allowing you to adjust settings quickly without interrupting your flow. It is designed for storytelling, not for slowing you down. Video quality is sharp, colors are accurate, and dynamic range is solid for a device of this size. Low-light scenes remain clean and skin tones look natural. Audio performance is also reliable, especially when paired with an external microphone system, making it suitable for interviews, travel content, or daily vlogs. What makes it stand out is how easy it is to use. It is ultra-portable, quick to set up, and capable of delivering professional-looking results without requiring a complicated rig. Features like autofocus and subject tracking make solo shooting much easier, while seamless switching between formats keeps your workflow flexible. Integration with companion apps also helps streamline editing and sharing, making the entire process faster from capture to upload. Of course, it is not perfect. The slim design can feel a bit awkward during longer sessions, and it is not built for extreme outdoor conditions without additional protection. Autofocus, while generally reliable, can occasionally struggle with fast-moving subjects. The fixed lens limits framing flexibility, and battery life can drop faster during extended high-resolution recording. The price may also feel high for those just starting out. But even with those trade-offs, for creators in 2025 and beyond, it still checks most of the right boxes. It is compact, stable, easy to use, and capable of producing impressive results straight out of the box. And if the next version builds on this foundation, the way it looks like it will, we could be looking at another favorite tool for creators everywhere. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. The rotating display makes switching between formats effortless, whether you're creating long-form YouTube content or short vertical clips for social media.